Hello and welcome to the Aries Full Moon 2023 Community Ceremony. My name is Judy Keating, and I get to work and play with Bonnie Salomon in Wise Transformation. Wise Transformation is two women intent on bringing elemental wisdom and feminine magic back into everyday life. Today's call is going to be probably a little less than an hour. We're going to talk to you about some upcoming events, and we're going to call in sacred space and talk about the timing of this incredible Aries full moon and Libra sun. And we're going to get ceremonial guidance using the Elemental Forces of Creation Oracle. Setting your intentions at every new and full moon helps you to be really clear about your intention, about your follow through, about right action, and about making sure that you get the support from the elements that they want to give if you ask for it. So the first event I want to talk to you about, this is like the culmination of a year-long event on November 5th, 2023, which is actually the Sunday after we fall back. So it'll be the Sunday that we have an extra hour at 12 noon local time. So with your clocks reset on November 5th, there's going to be our Samhain event. The two presenters that I am going to get to present with are absolutely incredible. Lauren is going to present on Mexican tradition with the Day of the Dead. Excuse me. And I know that she's going to do an incredible interactive presentation. So you'll leave that event with a very specific way to reap benefit from relationship with your ancestors. And Chantal is an incredible, incredible coach, very adept at working with people that are very sensitive and has incredible elemental knowledge and will help us to align to the right timing so that we can be in sacred right relationship with the earth in this timing of Samhain. And I'm going to bring you a combination of an energy session that will be a clearing for you with your ancestors using both crystalline consciousness technique and a new modality that I am now able to do one-on-one and soon with groups called Compassion Key. So it promises to be a great 3.5 to 4 hour event. There's going to be lots of members from the community there, and it will give you a way to walk into the last quarter of the year, particularly the last couple months of the year, with some real tools to go on the inner as you get ready for the new year. So very excited about that event. November 5th, 2023, the last section of Illuminating Your Soul 2023. I have been teaching crystalline consciousness technique for about 3 years now, and I love this modality. And I love to share it with the world. I do charts for people. I do group healings for people. I do one-on-one sessions for people, but I also can train people who want to learn this modality so that they can have their own healing business. And November is going to be a busy month for me because on that Friday and Saturday, that first weekend in Friday and Saturday in November, and the second weekend, Friday and Saturday in November, I'm going to be teaching a class called the Basic Professional Training for CCT. It's actually the foundational training now. And it has a name of Discovering the Map of Transformation because the founder of this modality sees CCT as a map for transformation. So this incredible course is very affordable. There are payment plans available. You can go to Wise Transformation and there'll be a link to my Inner Life Coaching page, which will have all the details. But it's a 9-module class. You have one requirement to do some practice sessions, but after that, you are authorized to do healing sessions and one chart with your clients. So If you're looking for a new income source and you love energy work, this is a great class and a great certification. And also, I'm excited because I have now completed certifications so that I can offer crystalline consciousness technique sessions, compassion key sessions. I can offer readings through the Elemental Forces of Creation Oracle. I am a gene key guide and a creation coach, so I can also do alchemical creation team readings for people. So I've got coaching sessions, I've got energy sessions, and I've got intuitive readings that I can do. And those services can be found at the center of the Wise Transformation page. So this is new. So I just wanted to make sure you knew if you wanted to book some one-on-one time with me, there's many opportunities and ways to do it. So as we open to the living field of creation, I just ask that you center with your breath. Take a deep breath in. And if you have your eyes closed, just notice, what can you smell? Could be your freshly washed skin or hair. Could be flowers that you have near you. Could be your coffee that's just been brewed. And then what can you hear? There may be sounds in the room. Air could be running. Someone could be opening a drink in the next room. What do you taste? You might take a sip of water. They say that taking a sip of water calms your nervous system. It tells you that you are okay. So yet another reason, and then you can taste the water on your tongue. And then you can open your eyes and look around where you are and find a color in the room that you really like. Notice the shape of things in the room. Could be the curve of a chair, the square of a table, the leaves of a plant. Attuning to your senses is a great way to center to the to the living field of creation. It brings you so present that you feel more a part of what's happening in the here and now. So I just wanted to offer that today. And I want to call on the elemental forces, earth, for good grounding, for structure and form. And then we bring in water, the power of love, the ability to have ebb and flow in your emotions. We thank earth and water for being here. And then air. We have the season of fall now in the northern hemisphere. And here in Atlanta, where I am, you can go outside and feel the breeze more. You know, air is the element that connects us all because we breathe in and we breathe out. What we breathe out gets breathed in by someone else. So we just thank air. And fire. The most prevalent and life-affirming fire we have is the sun. Just so grateful to fire for the warmth, the light, and the ability to help things grow. And the warmth that it brings to our homes and to our meals. Thank you, fire. And then we call upon spirit, the divine masculine, the divine feminine, the unified field. Thank you, Spirit, for infusing all of our creations with your light, your love, your co-creative power. And so it is. When we have a full moon and sun, they're normally in opposite archetypes. The full moon can be a time of release. It also is a good time to look back on something that you might have intended on the new moon and see how it needs to be refined. So you don't necessarily have to pick up a new project or a new creation. You're nurturing something along, and with every new and full moon, you have the ability to get increased energy in the new moon and release energy in the full moon so that you are refining and co-creating something forward. You know, if a plant gets overgrown, it needs to be trimmed so it can grow even better. And we have a very masculine energy happening right now just because we happen to have an air sun in Libra and a fire moon full in Aries. Aries and Libra have a very interesting co-creative relationship. They're across the wheel from each other, but Aries is all about individuation and Libra is all about relationships. So them being together in the sky right now is a time to assert what's true for you as an individual and to fine-tune your relationships so that you are not overgiving, that your boundaries are clear, but that you are in co-creative right relationship, you know, soul enriching partnerships through this time. So with the Libra sun, Libra is all about the importance of balanced relationships. They have the capacity to see things from all sides, to honor each person's point of view, balance opposites, consider options, and mediate well. When I think of Libra, I remember that Jimmy Carter has a Libra sun. He represents to me the greatest humanitarian mediator, ability to make peace person. But Libra is all about sacred right relationship and roundtable consciousness. They bring to us an awareness that every person's voice matters and that different perspectives are needed if we're going to evolve. So we have that bright sun of Libra in a balanced, sacred, right relationship. And then we have Aries, which is all about being active, high-spirited, energetic, excitement, adventure, play, and competition. As a sacred warrior, I will fight to defend my beliefs and protect what I value in life. So they're not just a warrior, they're a protector. They're the ones that stand up and help the elderly or the young or whatever is needs needs assistance as a warrior. You like to go first and birth the new, get something started and lead the way. They're courageous, trusting, decisive, inspired, and spontaneous, and they take a lot of action. So we have fire in our life. We have fire in our body. We wouldn't have temperature. We wouldn't have digestion. We wouldn't have, you know, without the sun, we wouldn't be alive. So even if you don't have Aries in your chart or Libra in your chart, you can still tap into air. You can still tap into fire because they both exist in you and they both exist outside of you in very tangible ways. So in this window, you want to look at what are the gifts of Libra? What are the gifts of Aries? And because it's the full moon window right now, you can really emphasize with Aries and have Libra be the support. How can you take decisive action in your life towards a goal? And, a goal doesn't have to be something that is work. A goal could be having a better relationship with yourself. A goal could be spending more time with your family. So, with that in mind, what are you working on right now? Only you know. What projects are you moving forward? What is your heart's desire? What is it you want to put your time, energy, and effort into that you want to help manifest? This is what you want to consider at this time. What do you want to focus on for this next little bit with me so that you can uh, get guidance, get love and support from all of the elemental forces to move your creations forward? So you have to decide what you're going to focus on. And while you do that, I'm going to work with you and do mine. I'm going to put on some music. If you're just joining us, we've gone over the information about Aries and Libra, and we're focusing on what we want to work on today as we look at the energy of Libra, which is sacred right relationship, and roundtable consciousness, which is what the sun is in. And then we have, of course, the Aries full moon tomorrow. And Aries is all about going first and adventure and excitement and making things happen and initiating new things. And so when you take those two energies of the individuation of Aries and the relational aspect of Libra, how can you apply that to anything that you want to focus on? So I'm just going to allow for a minute or two here if you've just joined to catch up, but that's where we are. And if you're listening on the replay, you can just fast forward a little bit if you like. But I'm going to wait because there's some people that have just joined us and I want to give them a chance to catch up. I've got some good things that I am putting together with these energies. And some of them are initiating some brand new things, so that's exciting. So I'll just wait another minute or so. Okay. I'll take my time with this. We use the Elemental Forces of Creation Oracle, which is an oracle created by Lisa Michaels. She's recently done a redraft of the oracle. And if you want to have a new deck, or you want to have a phone option to have it handy with you wherever you go, you can go to lisa-michaels.com to either get an electronic version on your phone or to order a deck. And if you're here and you are listening to the replay and you like to use another oracle, that's perfectly fine. This has just been the one that's been used for these calls for so long that we like to continue the tradition, so that people, if they have their own deck, they can pull cards for themselves. So we always start with Earth. You know, Earth is the physical realm. And I pull a card from the oracle, and I pulled the Earth card of containment for the collective. If that card applies for you, or you want to pull your own card, just you can get guidance from Earth in that way. And I was led to ask the question, where do you need to apply balance and right action in the physical areas of your focus or creation? Meaning whatever you've decided you want to get information on, whatever that is. If it's helpful to ask, where do you need to apply balance and right action in the physical area? Great. If it's not helpful, then just ask Earth for direct guidance to you. And I'll put a little recording on for you, a little music, sorry. If you can, when you're done, you can type in the chat that you're finished, or you can share any information that you'd like. Just give it another minute. I know that a hit that I got was I need to go outside and be outside every day. That sitting outside in nature actually helps me to move forward and take more action in the appropriate time. Okay. Next, we move on to water. And I got the float card when I pulled it from the Oracle. The water card is float. So, when we can float in our life, we can trust our emotions to support us. It's another way to perceive it. If you can float in a pool or the ocean or a lake, you know that relaxed feeling you get when you feel held and supported, and that it helps your whole body to relax. And when you're in float mode in the emotional realm, you're willing to go with the flow more. So because Libra is so much about right relationship, being someone who is a good hostess and all of that, you might not consider yourself first. So I was led to pose the questions today. Where do you need to consider your feelings first before you consider everyone else's? And if that question doesn't apply to your project, please just tap into your own deep knowing of water and see what water wants to tell you about your project or your thing that you are creating, or what you want to manifest. Whatever is true about what you're tuning into, just ask water to help you. And if the float card helps, great. If not, you can draw from your own deck. Hey, hopefully you've gotten some great guidance from both earth and water. If you're listening to the recording and you need more time, you can just pause it. We're going to move on to air in relation to whatever you want to be getting guidance on today. Oop. So I pulled the thoughts card from the elemental forces of creation. What beliefs are you holding about relationships today? Since Libra is all about roundtable consciousness and seeing relationships as sacred, how can you use that information? And perhaps the thoughts card if it works for you. If not, you can pull your own card from your oracle deck. But when you think about the mental realm, what is it that the air realm has for you today in relation to what you're trying to focus on and create intentions around for the Aries full moon? Go. Okay. Take a deep breath as we leave air with thanks for the message that we got from air. And now moving to fire, where Aries, the full moon, is really at play. And I pulled the life force card. So this is a great time to check in with what gives you life force, if that card feels resonant for you. But where do you need to take action to be current in your life? Was the question that occurred to me. There may be some niggling things that need to be accomplished. Or there may be one focal area where you want to put some more effort and energy and push to bring yourself current or to move your project forward. So focus with fire and ask for your unique message from fire. Could be in relation to the card or the question or neither. Just ask fire for support and guidance with what you're working on. Beautiful, beautiful. Hopefully now you've got guidance from Earth, some support from water, some focus from air, and some firepower from fire, so that it's shaping up now. And now we're going to ask Spirit for the guidance about how to be co-creative with them. And I pulled the upliftment card. So that could be a clue if that feels true to you, or if you're going to pull your own card. And Spirit, because Libra is all about sacred, right, relationships, we want to ask Spirit for where do you need help from Spirit to sanctify and to uplift your relationships to yourself and to others. And if you have any kind of a project that involves anyone else, then relationships are at play. So you want to ask Spirit for some guidance about that. If you're doing something just for yourself, then you still have a relationship with Source. So how can you make that more sacred? Whatever is true for you in that arena, just lean in, listen deeply, and see how Spirit wants to help you with what you are trying to move forward. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So hopefully you can feel that the elements are now on board with you. And we're going to ask for a unifying field message, a unified field. When you put it all together, when you tap into that Libra sacred right relationship, roundtable consciousness energy, and that Aries full moon of getting something started, pushing it hard, what feels right in terms of combining the messages so that you have guidance for your intentions for this full moon. When you put it all together, what do you get? I certainly hope that this time together has been useful for you. I am so grateful to everyone who is doing this work in the world. And whether you're here live or listening to the recording, know that you're appreciated very, very much. And we enjoy supporting efforts to make sure that we align with the timings in a way that is honoring to nature, honoring to you, and honoring to the elements, so that we can co-create in the world more harmony, more peace, more abundance, and more joy. If you've enjoyed this call, set your calendar. We're going to meet on Friday the 13th for the Libra new moon. And we're going to meet at 2 o'clock on Friday the 13th. Thank you for taking the time to be with me. Have a great Aries full moon. And I look forward to hearing more about your success. Be well and many blessings. Have a great day.